hello, I'm Jewish, and I'm sitting here with someone who's playing a Jew on Broadway, Nicole Parker.
It's true.
Nicole is starring in The People in the Picture, or as they say in Yiddish, The People in the Picture. Okay, so any Jewishness in your background?
Everyone actually always has thought that I was Jewish. Weirdly, I'm Presbyterian, Scottish, French, kind of everything except, I bet you that somewhere, someone is not telling the truth.
Oh, the old milkman, the matzah man.
It was the matzah man. Came to Orange County, California suburb and completely got in and slipped out of the night.
Slipped the old grandmother.
Yes.
Anywho, so I'm sitting here with Nicole Parker, or am I? She's a mistress of many voices. But before we do that, let's discuss your big role as a green girl, as Adina calls herself, in Wicked! Now, my question is, why does Christine Daaé, who has to maybe hit a high C for 5 seconds, only do 6 performances a week, but Elphaba, who has to belt nonstop, does all 8 performances a week?
Right?
Okay,
my thoughts exactly. I mean, literally, there's like 8 things that they could record. They do record the scream, thank God, but that's at the end of the
scream?
show. When she melts. Can I say that?
But what about the whole Fiera?
Gotta do it every time, every time. Meanwhile, Daaé's like... Yeah. P.S. used to practice that after school every day with my CD. It was one of the first CDs I bought, went into the living room and would try it, and then my dad would come home and I'd like rush to the kitchen and like pretend I was reading when I was really trying to get the high note.
Wait, why would you?
Finally got it in 8th grade.
You got that?
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna try it, well.
Oh my God. Wait a minute, I'm not gonna try it. Hits it. Anywho, so I was asking her for any
it's too early.
Any Wicked debacles. So describe one of your no good deed debacles.
Indeed. Quickly, one that I just remembered in the Lion Cub scene when Fiora comes running to the train station and he's like, "I've been thinking a lot about the Lion Cub." No joke. Kevin Kern said this to me. "I've been thinking a lot about the Lion King." Literally said the name. He might as well have said, "I've been thinking a lot about the Jersey Boys." Literally said the name of another Broadway show in another Broadway show. Sorry, had to tell you that.
Wait, so what did you do?
Literally wanted to die inside until the end of Defying Gravity. I was still laughing. Still laughing. Still laughing. Broom flying. Still laughing. Crazy.
Idiot.
But yes, no, Defying Gravity, my own fault. One day, this was like 5 months into my run, I'm sitting in the makeup chair and I'm like, hey, it's like I haven't had, a no-fly show. This is crazy. I think it'd be kind of fun. Idiot. Because then 2 days later, I'm, backing up to go get into the thing. And, it's supposed to move forward. It doesn't move forward. And I'm like, okay, this is what happens. But here's what happens. You're supposed to reach back and activate a spring. And unhook. That doesn't work. So now you've got this happening. This motion's going on. So you can't find me. Voice going all over the place because I'm violently doing something behind my back. A guy didn't creep out to let me go until I think everyone deserves a chance to fly. Which on fly, I stepped onto the ground. Move forward.
Everyone deserves a chance to step.
And everyone basically goes to the floor like this, flat, to make it look like you're flying. No joke. And what's amazing is when that happens at Wicked, it's like an attempt has been made on the president's life. There's 10 FBI looking people down on stage and why did it happen? People showed up that I've never seen before. There's the no-fly team.
Okay,
They materialize.
You're an idiot. Okay, B, we're gonna recreate No Good Deed. Go.
Yeah. So No Good Deed is another run up the stairs and then sing the hardest song ever. So you're waiting crouched like this underneath a trapdoor that's going to zoom open and then you come up, Fiero! I'm just out of breath talking about it. How out of shape am I now?
Literally hunched over.
Because all I do is stand and sing and sit in my new show. It's great.
And
so
mix.
you're waiting there and mix. And you're waiting there, and so the music's already starting. I'm already supposed to say Fiero. The door hasn't opened. So they just kind of very calmly, they're like, okay, this isn't happening, Nicole. We're going to walk you to another place. Walk underneath the orchestra pit, go to the Defying Gravity stairs, where you're supposed to walk up. Now the stage is covered with smoke, and the trapdoor has now opened, and there's a red light to show you. So you kind of have to stay away from, death. Meanwhile, the orchestra, I think, to sort of help me get time to come up on stage, had slowed down the tempo, but it never sped up again. Now, this is an exaggeration, but from my perspective, this is what it feels like.
Okay, so this is the slow version of No Good Deed, what it was like for her. But plus, I decided to add a modulation, because I'm like, why does it No Good Deed have a modulation? It sounds so much better.
Make me do the modulation?
Yeah, so it's a combination of both. It's too slow with the modulation.
This is going to be great. So, but
Is that
all good deeds are when looked at with an ice cold eye? If that's all good deeds are, then maybe that's the reason why. No good deed goes
just wanted to-
unpunished.
Sounds, isn't it great with the modulation?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
But I love the crazy hunched over slowness.
Well, it's You get the cape. You're trying to like back up stage.
Speed it up. Okay.
There's so much business you have to think about when you're people. Is it fun to do defying gravity? You're like, well, no. I mean, you're standing at something the size of a tape. You've got a heavy book bag. You have a broom. I was always afraid of dropping the broom, and they're like, play with the broom, throw it back and forth. I'm like, I'm gonna drop it.
Like hook to the back.
Hook to the back. So you don't really, I think it's more fun to watch it, but it is fun to sing it.
Okay, so I am obsessed with Nicole Parker from Mad TV, and I was obsessed with her Ellen DeGeneres imitation, which she also hauled out in the Marty Short show. So this is Nicole. This is Nicole as Ellen DeGeneres trying out. There's gonna be a revival of Annie. So Ellen, welcome to the rehearsal room.
No, thanks. Yep, I'm getting hauled out again. It's a bag of tricks. Nicole's just a big old bag of tricks. But anyways, yeah, I love Broadway, so I'm gonna do Miss Hannigan. Let's try it out. This is my first time trying it, so. Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe them. Oh boy, you know what? Stop. That's kind of inappropriate. I don't know if I can say eat, sleep, and breathe little girls. It's not. I mean, Says, you ever wonder if there's such a thing as fish orphans? Because it'd be really weird. There's probably a lot of fish that sort of just get left. So dad's not there, mom's not there. So maybe they sing sort of like the tide'll come out tomorrow. So I gotta keep swimming till tomorrow. Where's my dad? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I got off topic.
Yeah,
what
you
were
did.
we talking about?
Okay, so the other
Don't you ever wonder about that, Seth?
No,
Fish orphans.
The other thing is,
all right.
what if? Then I said, what if Ellen were cast in Wicked? And the problem is, so much time would be added to the show because of the nonstop babbling. So this is Ellen DeGeneres as Elphaba.
Yeah, I'm gonna do, or El Deja. You know what I mean? I took my name. Just see what I did there? Just El Deja. Never mind. Oh, this part. Okay. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth. Isn't that what they do? And then I meet the wizard. What I've waited for since birth. I mean, we can't really wait since. I mean, how do you know at birth what you want? I mean, you don't get born. You go, oh, I want to, meet the wizard and fly in a contraption, and then sometimes not fly, and then, people. Sorry, I'm confusing my reality with my reality as Elphaba. I'm sorry. Since birth.
Ellen, it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, already. Look at that. Boy, oh boy, the time goes by. I didn't even get to do it in the mask. What does that mean in the mask? I tried to sing in the mask, like Seth always says, but I put on a mask, an actual mask, and I just sang, and it came right back at me. It was a screen mask from the movie.
Okay, we're actually
scared the hell out of
overtime.
Portia. Oh, sorry. Yeah, anyways. Good night, everybody. Oh, he's really leaving. No, can't do it.